Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my 11th month update for the past, present, future project pan. This project was created by Elizabeth. She is at Cookie Pans over on Instagram, so if you're not following her, please go check her account out. You will love it. She's a really good project panner, and if I do say so myself, she's pretty easy on the eyes. So go check her out. This project was based around the new decade of 2020, the outgoing decade of the 2010s, and I thought it was the perfect follow-up to the 2020 Vision Project Pan, which we had just finished. So we had 10 items representing the past decade, 1 item representing the present, and 10 items representing the incoming decade of the 2020s. Prior to today, I had 7 empties, which isn't great, but I have been using a lot of these products pretty consistently. I don't have any new empties today, and I don't know if I'm gonna have any more empties between now and the end of this project, but let me show you where I'm at with all of the products that I have left. Let's start with the past category. There are 4 items left in the past category. The first one is my solid perfume from Avon. This is in the scent Tempo, and this is the only non-makeup item in this project. I have hit pan, and I've expanded the pan quite a bit since hitting it. It kind of looks like a heart a little bit. I am trying to prioritize this perfume over anything else that I'm working on. I'm really only working on this in a body spray, but I'm giving this one the most love in the hopes of finishing it. I don't know if I could finish this in the next month. There's still a ton of product and these pans are super deep, but I am using this almost every single day at this point, and we'll see what I can do between now and the finale of this project, which will probably be posted around January 3rd or something like that. I also have my Revlon Color Stay eyeshadow in the past category. I mentioned last month that this is officially finished. I finished this one off. As you can see, I cleaned it out pretty good. There's a little bit at the bottom, but I'm not worried about it. So all I have left is this side right here, but I think I might have only used it once in the past month, if that. So I still got a long way to go on that. Also in my past category is this CoverGirl lipstick in Sheer Rubies. I wore this like 4 times in the past month. There's no new mark. This is a really hard lipstick. Like, it's not like, you know how soft those Revlon lip butters can be? Like you push too hard and they just kind of mush. This is the opposite. It is like hard as a rock. And I use it and use it and use it, and it doesn't go down. I'm not using it that consistently, but even though I have used it, it's not moving at all. It's crazy. I think there's something in this that's drying too. I'm not sure, but I don't feel like, you would think something called Sheer Rubies would be super moisturizing and hydrating, and for some reason, I feel like this dries my lips out. So that's definitely a strike against it. I seriously doubt CoverGirl is making anything like this right now, but even if they were, I don't think I would repurchase it. If I'm gonna put on a shiny sheer tinted balm product on my lips, I want it to be moisturizing. So I don't know why it dries my lips out, but I think it does. And the last product in my past category is this Revlon Lip Glide. I've used this a lot. Out of all these lip products, I've been reaching for this the most. I'm really trying to finish it off. I have no way of knowing where I'm at with this product. I really thought it would have been gone by now, but it's still here. Hopefully I can finish it by the finale. I don't know, you guys. It's a really cool product. I loved it for years and years and years, but I'm ready for it to be out of my inventory. And hopefully before inventory time, it would be out of my inventory. So I'm really working hard to finish this by the finale, but I cannot believe this is still in this project. I don't know how that happened. Like I said earlier, there's 1 item in the present category, and that is my Laura Mercier eyeshadow stick in the shade Rush. This was my most recent purchase to the start of this project. This was, maybe I asked for it for Christmas or my birthday, or maybe I bought it at the Sephora VIB sale. I don't remember which one, but either way, I got this right at the end of the year last year, so this went in for my present category. I wasn't ready to pan this completely. Like my goal wasn't ever to use it up, but I thought, you know, what a great idea to put something new into a project and get some use out of it. I did get some use out of it this year, but not a lot. And I don't think I used this at all in the past month. As I've said a million times, I'm really laser beam focused on finishing some very specific eyeshadows, and this isn't one of them. Okay, let's move on to my future category. I've had one empty in this category previously. It was months ago. It was a Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray, and I haven't had any empties since that empty, even though I'm using a lot of these products very consistently. Like, I don't know what's going on here. The redheaded stepchild of this bunch is definitely my Josie Maran highlighting stick. I never got to this year. It just didn't happen. I really overestimated my ability to finish my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Highlight, and I'm just using that one every day. I haven't touched this, hopefully 2021. We'll see. My Lime Crime Plushies lipstick in Gumdrop, I did not use since my last month's update. You guys gave me a ton of compliments on how this looked on me. Thank you so much. I love it. You guys are really encouraging me to wear these bolder lip colors, even though I am such a pinky neutral girl. Like, this is my comfort zone. But when you guys give me compliments, it makes me realize that I can wear these shades, even though I don't feel like I can. So thank you so much, but I did not use this at all in the past month. The last product I haven't used at all in the past month is this guy. This is my MAC Lightful C 2-in-1 Tinted Serum. I'm trying to finish a foundation, and so I'm working on that foundation every day, and I'm not working on this one. I was hoping I would, but it's not happening, and I think this is going to be going with me into 2021. Actually, I think almost all of these products are. But let's talk about the ones I've been using the most consistently. Here is my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I have been using this almost every day this entire year. Now recently I have stopped. I rolled in my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit palette into my Pan in Every palette, and the yellowy shade in that palette has completely replaced this over the last 2 weeks. So that has become my setting powder. I've used, well, it's only been about a week, but I'm using that every single day as my under eye setting powder, and I haven't touched this, which is interesting because I kind of feel like the end result is very similar between the two products. So if you are cruelty free and you want to try Laura Mercier, but you don't want to buy Laura Mercier, that yellowy shade from the Hourglass, I will insert here exactly what shade it is because I can't think of it off the top of my head. I want to say it's diffused light, but I'm not sure. Makes a very, very good dupe for this product, and it's pressed and baked, so it's neater. There's less mess. So that has been an interesting discovery for me. I have been applying it with a damp sponge, which I've never tried before. I've always only applied it with a brush, and I've really been enjoying applying that pressed powder with a damp sponge. So it's been an interesting week of discovery for me, but I have not touched this since rolling that into this project. But other than that, I've pretty much been using this every day for the whole year, and there's still just a ton of product left. For my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, my goal for this product was to have a nice big pan by the end of the year, and I think I'm making good progress towards that goal. I've actually gotten a second pan. Kind of looks like a nose and a mouth, and I'm having a lot of fun. I'm using this every single day. For most of the year I felt like this was a little bit too light for me as a bronzer, but we have apparently reached the dead of winter and it's working just fine now as a bronzer. For my two lip glosses, I have my Bite Beauty lip gloss in Dirty Chai. This was from the French press line, and I have my NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. I've used both of these, but still no window in this guy, and no major progress on this one. They're still going strong. I will keep working on them. For my Winky Lux pressed powder, this is the diamond powder. I have expanded the pan a little bit and thinned the pan out a little bit. I was hoping this would be an empty by the end of the year. I don't think it will be, which is too bad. And then finally, are you happy? And the final item in this project is my, oh, I'm holding it backwards. And the final item in this project is my Too Faced No Filter Selfie Powder. I've been using this pretty much every day for this entire year. I've made really good progress on this, and this is what it looks like today. Whoa. I've definitely expanded the pan on the bronzer, and I'm making good progress on these two. If any of you still have this palette around and you're planning on using it, I would not repress these powders. They just turn into a crumbly mess after you repress them, and you don't get as much product after you repress them. I have no trouble picking up product on my brush, even though I'm at the very edges with this one. But with this one, I have to like scrape and scrape and scrape. And when I do that, it just kind of more crumbles off and drops into my sink than picks up product onto the brush. So if any of you still have this palette and you haven't panned it yet, I would not repress these powders. It's not the same after you do. But I am still using it every single day, and I am still optimistic that I will have 2 empty pans by the finale of this project. This one's gonna keep going into 2021. I'm quite sure of that. I only use this one over my forehead when I'm done with the rest of my makeup. So it's covering a lot less surface area than these two, which are like all over setting powders. Okay guys, that is it for this update. I'll be back in about a month with the finale. I have been talking to Elizabeth about this project, and I think she's still on the fence about whether or not she wants to bring this project back or not. I know there's a lot of people that would like to do this again next year, but I have...
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for taking good care of it. But I have a feeling that she's ready to call it quits on this project. So stay tuned if you're interested in doing this project next year. I'll let you know. But right now, there has been no official word as to yes, this project is coming back, or no, it's not. Keep you posted. It's up to Elizabeth. It's her project. So that is it for this update. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I do hope you consider subscribing. That would be awesome. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.